We're back out here one more time in the dead of winter. It's getting on near New Year's now, but we had a nice day, so I did one last attempt to make this run, and that is to put brand new couplers on here. I designed some pin couplers, so if we can focus in on this, there we go. It's in two pieces. This one is a lower piece and then there's an upper piece, and it's just a number 6 bolt that goes through and connects them together, and there's no nut on there, so this is loose, that can move. And that seems to be really nice, except for back here, for some reason, this dining car and the Adams car, they don't like each other. What I might do is put a couple of washers under this to lower it a bit, because it's just too high and I don't understand why. It's the same as all the others, but at any rate, let's give it a try and see what happens. It's almost dark, so in a little bit we should be able to see this thing light up, hopefully, if everything's working. I went over all the little contacts on the bottom there to make sure they're all working properly. So let's go in the shed, fire it up, and see what happens. I don't think we'll be losing any cars along the curves. And here we go. I'm going to give it a little more juice than I usually do, because it needs more juice for the lighting, and it's a lot heavier. Oh, and it left one behind, and that's the dining car. So, I mean, not the dining car, the Adams car. So let me get the Adams car out of there, and I'll have to fix the dining car and lower that a bit. But at least we got 3 cars on there. Yeah, at least the bolt stayed in. That's good. And it let go. How could it let go? Well, I gotta get these off here before it's crash. Whoa! Just got it. How did that happen? Well, back to the old drawing board, I guess, because I don't know what the heck the problem is. All right, so it was still dropping cars, and that's the troublesome curve, so that will have to be fixed in the spring. What was happening is, for some reason, the back of each car was lifting up, and it was popping the screw out, leaving the rest of the cars behind. And it didn't matter which car it was. It didn't matter the position of the coupler. It's just the track is a mess there, so I've got to fix that. So what I did, meanwhile, is I went out and I got longer screws. So these are bolts that are 3/4 inch instead of 1/2 inch. And we'll see if that holds up. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble by simply getting a piece of copper, heavy copper wire, 10 gauge copper wire, and putting a little bend in it, sliding it in there, bending the other end, and they never would have come apart. It would have been fine. That would have been a really simple solution, no cost, because I've got plenty of that stuff lying around. But I went out and bought myself yet another box of 100 bolts that I'll probably never use before I die, but whatever. So let's see if this works. And at least now it's getting a little darker, so you might see it light up. It's got a much heavier load on it now. Well, let's see if it can make it all the way around this curve. If it can, then it should be fine going back. All right, I think I can give it a little more juice. I don't want to boost it too much going around that curve, but let's see if I give it a little more juice. Let's see if we can get a little more light to appear in those windows. Just a little bit more. Hopefully it won't derail going around that troublesome turn. And it did drop them. Oh boy, this could be trouble. There, just grab them. Yeah. So I think the solution, I think these couplers are good. I think the solution is to go ahead and get that copper wire and just stick that in there and crimp it. That way it can't come out. At least we get to see a little bit of light coming out of those windows. Oof, and that shorted out there. Yeah, it took it to too high a speed. Oof. So, that does it for the winter. In the spring, we'll get a new layout out here, and I'm gonna fix the turn and fix the couplers, and we should be good to go. But I'm not going to leave you on this sad note. Let's take another ride on the railroad, this time without the gates on it, and I'll leave you with a nice sunny layout, hoping for spring.